Let's learn about the function of laryngeal muscles. In laryngeal muscles, we have abduction of the vocal cord and adduction of vocal cord, and we have tenses of vocal cord. We have opening of the vocal cord and closure of the vocal cord. When about the abductor and adductor of vocal cord, we remember about the abductor, and remaining all comes to the adductor of the vocal cord. The abductor can be pronounced as APD, and P stands for the posterior cricoarytenoid. This is the only abductor of vocal cord. So it is called the safety or main respiratory muscle of vocal cord. Next, moving on to the remaining muscles, remaining three muscles, that is lateral cricoarytenoid, interarytenoid transverse part, and thyroarytenoid external part, or the adductors of the vocal cord. Here, posterior cricoarytenoid is the only abductor of vocal cord, and the remaining lateral cricoarytenoid, interarytenoid transverse part, and thyroarytenoid external part, or the adductors of the vocal cord. Next, moving on to the tensors of the vocal cord. The tensor of the vocal cord can be remembered with a story-like thing called loud vocal cry when heard externally makes us tense. Imagine a story of when a person is crying with a high loud sound, and you are standing outside, and when you hear that, you get tensed. So it's remembered, and a loud vocal cry when heard externally makes us tense. Here, vocal stands for the vocalis muscle, which is also called the internal thyroarytenoid, and cry stands for cricothyroid muscle. And when heard externally, here external stands for the external laryngeal nerve. The external laryngeal nerve supplies only the cricothyroid muscle and makes us tense, makes the vocal cord tense. So it is a tensor of the vocal cord. So tensors of the vocal cord, we have vocalis, which is also called the internal thyroarytenoid, and the cricothyroid, it is also called, which is supplied by the external laryngeal nerve. Next, moving on to the opening and closure of the larynx. In the interarytenoid oblique fibers, the oblique fibers are like this in the way it denotes the X symbol, which means no entry, that is closure. So it helps in the closure of larynx.